Okay, I'm starting it. Boom. Game starts. Alright. The game is getting ahead. We're getting in here. 50 minutes I've been streaming. We're 50. I can't believe I've been sitting here for 50 minutes. Okay. Game's up. This is Storm versus Natives. We are going to see who the long-awaited bans are. These better be good bans, honestly. DoKaMi coming off the board. Pretty common ban. You know, really good at roam clearing. And just a superb operator with that DMR. Second attacker ban incoming. We are going to see Jackal off the board, another anti-roam operator. Looks like roaming will be at a premium this game, as both DoKaMi and Jackal are banned. Honestly, it would kind of be smart to re-at everyone in the in the casted games, because it was a 50-minute delay. We are seeing Fenrir and Azami. Azami, very known for her Raptors setup in Clubhouse. Very good Clubhouse operator in general. Azami being taken off the board is a big weakening to this defense, but it looks like, well, they banned them themselves. So Solus is on the board, as Fenrir was. That was the first defensive ban. Solus is a very superb operator at roaming. So it's going to be... And not having that DoKaMi or Jackal on the board, that's going to be huge for this defense. So, I mean, they should be able to get a few wins out of this. Just having this Solus be able to roam free, basically. Obviously, it won't be perfect, but we will see this game in play. A Doc on the board. We are seeing a Mira in play, as Mira was not banned. Mira commonly does not get banned on Clubhouse, but we will see a Wamai, basic Wamai, the Thorn with the deployable shield to help out with any missed intel.
Ten seconds to insertion.
And for this attack, we are going to see the common Ram, Ace, Habana, Twitch, Ashe, kind of like a basic setup for this attack team.
Objective is to locate a bomb
And we're going to see how they do. I presume there's going to be a Habana and Ram with the main purpose of getting vertical play down and opening up sight from above, as this Ace plans to get dirt and make his way in through dirt, or at least create a new point of entry for this attack team. We are seeing Gino on that Ashe roll. I'm very interested to see how this attack team does, as they are not the favorites for this game.
A really big fucking hole.
Habana pellets go down. Ace does make his way into dirt, looking at gun rack right now. He might be able to free walk in sight. Ace is in sight right now. Ace just has a free walk into sight. He kills the Mira. Entry fragging 4v3. Does not get another refrag, as Monharo does get a double kill. 3v2. Kills go down. Molly does get a frag. He is on that dock, so he will be able to stim himself up to make it a 2v2 scenario. As this attack team does have sight, but they do not have case, which is a very big thing. Lapis is on the Solus, so He is on that solo, so he will be able to defend this diffuser pretty well. I mean, that case down. It is going to be a retake. They do flash the doc sitting in oil pit and attempt to flash any zombie player sitting electrical right now. They have to make a play though. Sun goes out. Shots connect onto the Ram as he cannot get any shots back onto the Solus. Molly does get the kill as the Habana was looking in the wrong corner and Lapis looks up the other kill. And just like that, the defense wins the round. A very promising first half attack with the Ace seemingly just walking in sight. He was only able to get one kill though before he was traded out. Trades go down as the Habana and Ace rush site, or Habana and Ram rush site after that, and a lot of frags take place, and the Diffuser was just left in blue. So really unfortunate. If Habana or that Ram or even Ace had case, it would have been a lot more promising for this attack, but I mean, it happens.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
We are going to see the bedroom site going number 2. We are going to see that mirror in play. This is one of the best mirror strats in the game, is having this bathroom mirror, and then you could either put it on this Logi wall or this Logi wall. Interested to see who they, it looks like Remir will be putting it on. Now the left side's worse because if they bring a thermite, they could put it on this con wall and it could get both walls. So it's interesting that they are putting it on the left side. Typically it is the worst spot because of that reason. And they do have Thatcher in, or sorry, they do have thermite in play. So a possibly con wall take can happen, but they do have the Ace as well. So I'm very interested to see how this attack does in their take. Not a bad first round. It was just the fact that Diffuser was not in their hands and they had to retake it from blue, and they could not successfully do so. We are seeing that Thermite make his way over the wall. Wall will be free, and he will be able to do it. So he does know the trick where you can get both mirrors. As wall will be taken, both walls will be taken, matter of fact. And partly as it was impact tricked successfully. The Ace charge bounces off the drone. That was kind of funny. The Ace charge bounces off the drone perfectly. The thermite is, or the Mira, no, is taken care of by the Ash.
Drone active. Launching drone. That's that one.
Dexy does make his way into cache, trying to get, or just trying to make his way into cache, taking care of that castle barricade. Still 5v5 with a minute 30 on the clock. As the attack team tries to make their way and kind of like push into sight a little bit. Ash does have bomb con. Mira swings out, kills the Ash. 5v3 now as Molly takes care of Adexi, and then Celebrity takes care of Dexy. 1v5 now as Mira then takes care of Shadow and Monjero falls to Shane. That was a little bit chaotic on the end, but it was all frags for this defense as it fell from a 5v5 in about 10 seconds it was a 5v1. I mean, the calling could have been better on my part, but I mean, that was just frags only from the defense, and every person was just dying. Not a good execute on that play. I mean, the attack team had the idea.
Defenders,
They
protect
opened
your
main
bombs
wall.
from being
They opened
defused by
con
attackers.
wall. And they just couldn't make any progress. I mean, the defense was strong. They had that mirror playing close logi that was able to get a few more kills before. I mean, it was a flawless round. I mean,
Device activated.
that's funny. Sorry, I'm just reading chat.
Eye in place.
Seconds left.
We are going to be seeing a Maestro on the board who recently got those 3 Evil Eyes. So that means you could be a little bit more aggressive with the Evil Eyes as they're not really as precious anymore because you have 3 of them. And you could put them and you have a lot more map control with these Evil Eyes. We are going to see the Thatcher Thermite as we are 0-2. The defense is playing great. We are going to see a Monty on the board who does gather that intel for anybody sitting Raptors, as there's only one player sitting Raptors right now. It is the Jaeger. Intel will go down on the Jaeger. We do see this common castle strat that only emerged in like the past year, I'd say, of this downstairs idea where you kind of take care of downstairs, but Celebrity goes down early in a 5v4. Another frag down for Dexy, making it a 5v3. Pushing their way up the Raptors. Wall is going to be successfully taken care of. A Dexy with another frag, 3 kills as he is traded out by the Bandit. Bandit kind of mindlessly runs around CC as the last player is trapped in CC, and the Monjero gets sweeps up the double kill, and they win the round. I mean, that was a pretty clean pickup from this attack team, just kind of making their way up to Raptors, you know, getting wall eventually, and that was pretty clean. I mean, a Dexy with the 3-piece, I believe, that round. I mean, it was just, that was a great round by a Dexy, being the entry fragger and taking out 3 before he eventually got traded out by the Bandit, but by then it was a little too late as they were in a 5v2.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
We will see this defense go back down to church. They not per se comfortably, but they did win the round. We will see a thorn trap being placed in the dirt so Ace just doesn't walk into dirt again like he did last time. We are going to see that Solus in play again. Very powerful operator. As he looks to try to attempt to deal with this drone. He does impact, and he does waste the impact to take care of the drone. It's kind of funny.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
But we are going to see... We are going to see the Mira, so they are bringing a Twitch. No Ace this time. Maybe they're not going for that dirt push again, but it looks like they are bringing the needed Habana pellets for the hatches.
A bomb has been located.
Intel goes down as we get another entry from Adexi, trying to recreate that magic from last round, getting the 3 kills. He does have stock control. They do need to figure out where the Solus is, as the Solus pick would be a very beneficial pick, obviously. They do have info on the Solus player. Shots go down. Adexi does pick up the kill on the Solus, and that is Lapis taken out on the Solus roam. So it is now a 5v4 as they do have the man advantage. And it looks like an impact tricking will happen as he just plans to burn the impacts using only the 2 pellets at a time. Catch will be successfully achieved here, looks like. Gino is down, it looks like, as Shane picks up the frag on Gino.
Drop the diffuser.
Frags go down, 2v4 scenario, 2v3 now.
Increasing our defenses.
Perimeter defense active.
As looks like they were going for a kitchen execute and a bunch died there. 2v3 as the remaining attackers plan to take care of the remaining utility and go for a man down advantage retake as Adexi gets another kill. Adexi's been on fire this game. 2v2 scenario. Monharo sitting in that dirt, holding an angle onto box number 2. We will see how they plan to execute this 2v2 scenario, as they were in a 2v2 before round 1 and they could not execute as they did not have case, but Adexi does have case, so they can take site and they can plant possibly. Whether or not it will be a clear plant. Adexi does drop. C4 gets ripped. C4 thrown. C4 does not connect as Adexi cleans up. 2v1 scenario. And Adexi gets the... Adexi with the ace. Adexi is on a different level this game. I mean, good intel, good yellow pings on the dock sitting 90. And they win, so it's 2-2 again. Thanks to Adexi, he has been getting them to a close game. I mean, it helps out the fact that Zexy and XMAP aren't having the best games, and having a guy like Adexi on that entry Ash and being able to stay alive all the way to the last 30 seconds of the round is very important. I mean, when you have a player of that caliber and that entry fragging potential, and having him alive late game, that is very powerful. We will see them attempt to go downstairs again. Interesting, we don't see the gym bedroom as they did flawless them on the gym bedroom site. We are going to see that Mira being played again with the Thorn. No Solus in play this round as Lapis chooses to go Goyo, and they do bring in a Rooney. So it looks like a little bit more denial on either time wasting or utility. Getting rid of utility with Celebrity on the Rooney with that very powerful DMR.
10 seconds left before insertion.
No Solus in play this round. Very interesting to see what they do, as Solus wasn't really working for them. I mean, the Solus just got droned out and fragged out sitting inside of stage. Wasn't the best Solus roam. Maybe they could try somebody else on Solus. Or he could just needs to adjust the way he's playing Solus. But Solus is a very powerful operator. He wasn't able to do too much with him though, as Adexi's already top Raptors. He is third floor clearing, as they do know that there is a player sitting inside of Logi, as he does jump down, make his way downstairs, and waste about 30 seconds off their clock. Maybe they think he's still up there still, so they like take a little bit more time to drone him out. But I mean, Adexi is still clearing. It looks like they do know that he has left. So now it is just a normal take as they do open dirt. Intel is taken care of. We are going to see that hatch getting played. Possible impact trick coming. Impact trick does successfully go down, but since he's playing this Habana trick where he's able to shoot only 2 at a time, he could waste those impacts very easily and simply. Celebrity does take care of Gino, making it a 5v4 scenario for this attack. That is Ram dead, as he was able to do very little on the vertical aspect. Hatch is open. Havana does swing with Mike, grabbing the kill, making it a 4v4 scenario. Questionable play by the Wamai just to swing the hatch like that, but they do know a player's gun rack. Aruni does get the kill onto the Twitch, making it a 3v4 scenario. This team needs to make a play, and they need to make this play quick, as 45 seconds on the clock. I mean, this defense is looking very strong. It looks like Rooney will pick up the kill on the guy Dirt, and Rooney gets another kill, making it a 2v3, 2v2 now as Dexy gets another kill, and Celebrity cleaning up the people that round. I mean, that was a great round by Celebrity on that DMR from a Rooney. I mean, he just got frags after frags. Nothing to complain about with that guy. Celebrity and Adexi, kind of the stars of their team right now. Timeout will be called by kind of semi-early. I mean, they're not in panic mode yet. If they could make this 3-3, and they could have a really good Solus roam, possibly, and they could have some pretty good defense, obviously, they could win this game. I mean, they should not be in panic mode yet. Timeout is called, possibly to regroup. I mean, Monjero's doing fine. Adexi's kind of the star of this attack, though, and he's always on that Ash. And he's always entry fragging and being the one to take gunfights. And this defense has been playing pretty common. I mean, we are seeing Lapis on the Solus. I wonder if he is a fragger just having a bad game, because he is 1-3, but he's on that Solus, and he's pretty true to staying Solus. Looks like he's not on Solus anymore. He's going to be hopping on that Frost. As we are seeing Shane off of Mira and onto Wamai, a better fragging operator, potentially. So maybe that's why they're doing it. Bedroom is the site.
Bombs from being defused by attackers.
We are going to see this very common castle Mira Wamai setup with the mute to help take care of vertical, and we're for those amazing jammers. I recently did a tier list of every siege operator, just like a personal one, just to see like how I feel about everybody. I mean, Mute is one of the best operators in the game. Having that shotgun SMG-11 combo, while also having the jammers, which are so important and also effective,
5 seconds left.
and also having that Nitrocell is a very important aspect of his operator.
Moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
We are going to see both a Thermite and Ace being played, just like round one when they play this. Looks like an intel on Garage will be gathered as he is free to walk up Garage. He is already in cache. Or sorry, already in CCTV, I should say. Getting intel on anybody sitting in cache to possibly just walk into cache. We will see this common Ayana, you know, to get info, and she basically has unlimited info. So very important operator that is being played with the Gon 6. Intel on the guy in cache, as they do seem to be acing the wall. That looks in the red. Main wall will be properly got. 4v5 as Adexi early gets taken out. He does get the kill on the Lapis, who's taking down that master bedroom site. 4v4 scenario with his mirror laying down inside of Logi. Looks like they do have knowledge on the laying down player, and Dexy will pick up the kill. Dexy will pick up 2 kills, making it a triple kill onto this round. He's having an outstanding round. 3v2. Shane does pick up a kill on Dexy, who had a pretty superb round up to that point. The kill will go down to Shane, as Shane, I don't think he knew that he was visible from that point. 2v1 as Molly plans to win this round for his teammates. They do not know where Molly is, possibly. Looks like they do have an idea, though. 2 fires go down. Shots go down. Molly's now down at 20 HP on that clutch.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Plant is going down. No C4 in hand. Got a swing. Gets a down, but does not finish the kill, as Monjero picks up the 1v2 kill, and this attack wins the round. Now it is 3-3. We will see a switch here. As we are going to see the natives team now on attack and Storm on defense. So it's going to be interesting to see. We already do see that Dexy on the Warden. He's got a little bit of an ego. He was fragging out. We do see the Mira in play with the Solus and an Alibi, interestingly. You don't really see Alibi that much. But we are seeing a Goyo in play as well. We are seeing Capitao as well. Capitao is good in CC for this really quickly. He's really good for that CC, you know, opening up this with a hard breach device and shooting his flame bolts into CC, but they did not go there, so maybe he plans to switch as he's not that good of an operator in general. He's like the only, that's like the only instance that I ever run a Capitao. There's a few things that you can do with Capitao that are tricks, like shooting bullet holes in the ceiling above you and shooting a crossbow flame through it. I mean, those are just a few of the things that you can do. A few tricks with Capitao.
Enjoy the view.
5 seconds left.
We are seeing that Alibi build being played, which is very interesting. I mean, he's just a basic frag operator with a 1.0 scope. So maybe that's another roaming element of their defense. But they do seem to have 2 roamers, looks like, or I assume, but Solus is playing Insight, so that's a little bit interesting. Maybe it's for that Bailiff to open up lines of sight into, looks like Kitchen. As they do already have control, he is on that Capitao still. As they already have control of toilets and pool table. Making their way into there with Molly. Make his way up to roof. Maybe to clear anybody out sitting Logi, as there is a player sitting Logi. And the Alibi works pretty well, already taking care of the Ram as he puts half a mag into the Alibi clone. And that player sitting snug inside. Now he's on main stairs, but info will be gathered on him as they try to get rid of him. Shots go down on the Ram. Ram is low, around 25 HP right now. Toe shots onto the Alibi as she'll be cleaned up for the roam. 5v4 scenario. As we do have a Warden sitting in lounge, possibly to get any frag of any unsuspecting player. They do have intel on him, so it looks like he will be either pre-fired. Oh, and Dexy still gets the kill onto Lapis. They had info on him, and he still was able to get the kill. I was kind of scared that was going to happen. 4v4 scenario now, as Dexy gets a frag and then dips. Now in blue. Vertical play is going down. They're grabbing vertical play. You know, just basically they're prying at this defense now that needs to stand tall right now, and they need to correctly defend this. C4 goes out. C4 does not land by Dexy. Dexy challenges the ramp, does not get the kill. 3v4 scenario. The hatch is still being impact tricked. It looks like they're doing the 2-pellet method, where they're just slowly doing 2 pellets. They finally do get wall. Buck is sitting in dirt, hopefully to land a surprising kill onto somebody. They drop. 15 seconds left. Frags go down. Celebrity picks up a kill. They know that the last guy's in back of Arsenal. Plant goes down, and they successfully win the round as Dexy cannot clutch with the Goyo. Pretty good attack from this team. I mean, Celebrity with more important kills. I mean, I think you only got a 2-piece that round, but they had to drop and they had to make a play, and they successfully did it. They successfully dropped and quickly made their mark in sight and made it down to a 3v1 where Goyo could not really do anything from his position in gun rack, and now it is 4-3.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
up.
We will see them go back down to church, hopefully to have a little bit better luck this time, as maybe they want a little bit more roam presence. Adexi still close on that Warden, really good gun. We will see that Mira in play again. We've seen a Mira every round except CC.
5 seconds left before insertion.
We are going to see a Malusi on the board this time for more info on any.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Just for more, really good info operator, and able to slow down any aggressive pushes from this native's attack. We are going to see more of the same. I think we see almost an identical lineup. We are going to see the IQ in play though, which is different, I believe. And they do have info on the guy in CC. And the Dexy does not get the frag onto Lapis, although he does get him down to about 5 to 10 HP. So we are going to see a 4v5 scenario. The Dexy tries to roam and get a kill, but they do have info on him. And now the Storm team's on kind of a scary slope right now. They don't have their top fragger, and they have to rely on people that aren't doing as well in this game to stop this 5v4, you know, vertical push, vertical play, and execute. As Manharo takes some damage. 4v4 as Gino picks up a kill on Molly. That is the hard-breaching Cabana gun. As they do have info on the guy that was lounge as he makes his way down to blue and to safety. We are going to see that Buck in dirt again. Hopefully to make a play on the any unsuspecting person not knowing that somebody's going to be sitting in dirt holding an angle. Shane does take a lot of damage from that Vector as they try to make a little bit of a strong point hold. And Manharo's down to very low HP but does get out of the Capital Bowl. 3v4 as Celebrity picks up a kill on that R4C. Shane picks up a kill, making it a 2v4 for these players. And 2v2 as frags get picked up. Gino doesn't get the kill in a 1v2 scenario. Now 1v1 for Shadow versus Shane. So 1v1. He opts to pick him up, making this a 1v2 now. Plant is going down.
5 seconds left.
He does kill the planter, and he kills him, and they win the round because he killed the planter, and Celebrity did not make a play. Heads up play by Shadow. He saved the round. Now it is 4-4. Shadow does pick up the kill, which was a amazing play by him. I mean, Shadow just won them the round in that 1v2 because Celebrity didn't properly, maybe it wasn't the best plant spot as he could have planted default, which is more behind the initial box under plant. But, I mean, what a play by Shadow. 1v2 scenario, being able to get rid of the planter and not care about the guy like protecting him. 1 second on the clock, Celebrity can't do anything. And Celebrity's been having a fantastic game. Just a little bit of an oopsie on the protection. And we are going to see Jim Bedroom being played by them.
Reinforce the wall. Mobile cover.
hopefully to bounce back, because that should have been their round.
10 seconds.
But Shadow ruins their plans of winning that round. We are going to see the Mira on the inside, which is very interesting. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe the thermite play isn't the play. Well, they don't even have a thermite, as they are looks like they are bringing an ace only for this take. They do have a Ying and a Gridlock, so maybe a plant execute is in play here.
I need to reload.
CC wall will be reinforced for this gym defense. And main wall was not reinforced because, I mean, we don't care. Like if you're in the shoes of Shadow right now, you have a lot of holding over this anybody on this balcony on like the right portion of it, and might as well open it up. I do prefer to reinforce it though, because it makes them waste a little bit more utility, but looks like they're not even worried about that. As we are going to see possibly a cash take here, making their way in the con and putting pressure onto bedroom doorway, and hopefully take care of anybody sitting logistics and able to get a kill there. As we do have a Dexy kind of like roaming a little bit, as he did get a little bit of aggressive on anybody outside of kitchen doorway, but nothing happens. Smoke does go down. C4 hurts the Ash on balcony, putting down the 40 HP around.
Bomb has been located.
Monhero gets a kill onto the Ash sitting on windows, so they kind of know that there's no more window pressure and they can play a little bit more of these aggressive angles, as Ash would be holding those angles, but now is deceased. Looks like Mew is visible, as Shane will get some hits onto the Mew, as he will be literally less than 5 HP. He does get some hits back onto Shane. Adexi does pick up a kill on Lapis. And Molly picks up a kill onto Shadow, the Mira. So 3-4 now for this. Bexy does get the kill on the Celebrity, making it a 2v4 for this attack. We will see how they can bring the numbers back into their favor, as this might be a little bit tough.
Attackers bomb. 10 seconds left.
And Gino cleans up Shane, and Adexi cleans up Molly. And we will see this bedroom defense be superior, as we are seeing this Storm defense get a little bit more stiffen up a little bit more, I should say, as it is 5-4, as they've now gotten 2 rounds in a row. Sorry. We are going to see Cash being played, which I think this is the first time this game, right? No, sorry. The
Attackers
Natives
need to
defense
locate
played
and
it once,
defuse bombs.
and they did not win because of Adexi's intro entry fragging ability. Picking up that 3 kills onto the 1 person sitting Raptors, and possibly 2 in the red or cash area. We are going to be seeing that castle strat being employed for the downstairs castle, kind of castling off lounge so you could better roam on the downstairs garage slash bottom red slash lounge side. And this castle is very good, obviously, because you could sit on the below stairway and look at the elevated platform.
Attackers objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
But we are going to see how they do it. Osa is in play. I'm surprised that we waited this long to see an Osa player, but Osa is probably one of the best operators in the game, having those shields and having EMPs. Being able to get wall, as they do have a Thatcher, so. And Gino will take care of Celebrity, and that's a big hit, as that is our top frag dead, in the first
Place the talonade.
15 seconds of the round. I mean, what a spawn peek by Gino, who's going 6 and 7 on the Warden to be able to pick up a kill. What an important kill. And now this attack team is kind of falling behind. The game is 5-4 right now. And it's looking very promising for this Storm defense.
Located a bomb.
Looks like they are applying pressure from the Thatcher, who is sitting on balcony as he repels up, possibly to go to main wall or construction side. Thermite did take care of bottom logi wall and takes care of a lot of Wamai discs sitting on that garage doorway. And there the bandit trick is the bandit, as he does take care of some of the... they do successfully get wall though, as the Dexy does pick up a kill onto...
Drop the defuse.
5v1 now, as Gino picks up a frag. And he picks up another frag. Flawless round from this defense. They are playing lights out on this defensive side. It looked a little bumpy at the beginning, but they have been incredible. As now it's match point. They are up 6-4 now. For what's going wrong with this natives attack is a hard question, honestly. Well, that round they just couldn't make any progress on any map control. I mean,
Attackers
with the
need to
Thermite
locate
opening
and defuse
bomb
as many
garage,
bombs
not
as they
having the
can.
right operators, in my opinion. Not the best push. They struggled to get wall. Once they got wall, everybody was dead. It was a 2v5. It was just a bad push in general. We're gonna see how they bounce back though here. They are going downstairs, which was a little bit rocky for this defense.
10 seconds
I mean, it was
remaining.
down to a 1v2 for the Mira, obviously, when she made the great play.
5 seconds left.
That was Shadow on the Mira, which he's on the Mira now, only with the 3 kills, but saving the
Attackers
round.
moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
As Gino tries to spawn peek anybody sitting con. Nobody seems to be going into his frame. As Zexy is on the Solus, as we might see a large roaming defense. I mean, they might get aggressive on this defensive side, as we see a lot of roamers. We see the Gino sitting, and Gino does pick up the kill onto the guy bar window. So that's a big kill onto Habana as they misdroned main, and then no intel was on him as he was able to pick up the kill, make it a 5v4. He is getting aggressive, does swing out onto the Capitao. Shots do not land, and does get fragged out from the Capitao. A little bit of a questionable swing from Gino, as I think he got a little too aggressive on that roam, but Lapis will be taking care of Hatch on that Capitao. You have seen him on Capitao. Intel on the guy main stairs goes down, as he still does pick up a down, so it will be a temporary 4v. He does look, and Lapis does get the down. Both operators are downed. Looks like both operators will possibly get rezzed as well, which is kind of funny. As they seem to have forgotten about the guy. Maybe they didn't know that they downed him. Now it is back to a 4v4 as Manharo gets rezzed, Shane gets rezzed, and they continue with their push. But they are still 2 players on the round, so it is a 2v4 roam as of now. They might make their way just back down to blue and help reinforce site, or they might go for a flank. He does get the kill onto a Dexy, making it a 3v4 though for this defense. And then he gets another kill onto Manharo, making it a 2v4 for this defense. Flame Bolt does go down, and he cannot hold that mirror no longer. As he does swing below the hatch that Shane was on his drone for. So now it is a 2v3. If Shane was not on his drone and maybe holding the angle, that wouldn't have happened. But he does drop blue and get the kill, and does not get the kill onto the Solus. His Solus is now 1 HP, sitting inside of Arsenal, which does get taken care of by the IQ. Interesting round we see. We are going to see a 6-5 game, possibly go 6-6, and possibly in overtime here. Questionable swings by this defense, kind of making it meaninglessly close in this game, as they could have had the best first pick ever and chilled out, but they wanted to aggressively swing, and that's what led them to losing this game. As this Storm defense, who has been pretty flawless, a little bit of a bump in the road for this defense as they fall.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
We are going to see Shadow on the Mira, trusting Mira. Same setup, same old clubhouse setup, just kind of basic picks. Nothing really happening here. We're going to see a Dexy on the 1.5 MPX that Warden holds.
Time to redecorate.
We're going to see the Frost in play, which we have seen before, by Lapis playing it on the exact site.
5 seconds to go.
The same old deployable shield.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Reload! Raising our defenses! Magnet ready!
We are seeing a very close game in play, possibly, as this could go down to the wire. We do see a
Activating summon.
gridlock. Same old again. I mean, Molly's main purpose is to get Logi Hatch and possibly get all the castles. I mean, pretty basic setup here, as Castle just gets off the reinforcements, making Celebrity waste the exothermic charge, which could be the difference in the round. You never know. Looks like main CC wall is getting taken care of as well by the ace, as we do have the Thermite challenging this Mira, which is kind of interesting, as you can't really push this area. I mean, it's kind of locked down by this Mira, as long as they can take care of it, maybe with the Ash charge, but it looks like Ash is not even worried about that.
Reloading.
Monhero tries to take some shots
Attackers
down
have
at
located a bomb.
anybody,
Magnet and watch orders.
Cash or CC.
That thing is active!
My tracks do more than a box.
Tracks go down for flanks, as Gino picks up a kill onto the Sledge, making it a 5v4. And I don't think Sledge took care of the windows, so that's possibly a very bad kill. Yeah, looks like all windows are still intact that are castled off. Kind of an interesting route from Molly.
Watch for the blast!
Ash charge does take out the Mira, so it looks like the Mira will be blinded.
That thing is out!
Shots go down. Doesn't collect for a Dexy, as Thermite takes some damage, or as Thermite dishes out some damage, that's to say. As Celebrity tries to make a breakthrough on this main wall. He does get the kill onto the Mira, making it, and he does get the down onto the castle and gets down to himself. Dexy does get the kill onto the roaming player, as it's now a temporarily. It is a 3v2 as of right now. If he does get rezzed, it does make it into a 4v2. And it looks like Ace will go to the rescue of
Seconds left.
go rescue Thermite as there are 10 seconds left. As Exy does finish the kill. Lapis needs to make a play. Lapis does. Frags go down. And the Okami Storm are your winners this game. They were not favored. If you look at the predictions in the chat, it was like 14-2 or something like that. I voted for them right before the game started. I had a feeling Okami Storm take it on this in this game. Screenshot is taken. And that wraps up the game. I believe my next game, as of right now, is Thursday. So tune in Thursday for, let me see the matchup real quick. Tune in for Void STX versus Atlas that takes place Thursday, January 11th at 9 p.m. East. The game will be on Chalet, as our other caster will be taking care of RYSE F2 Revoked versus Final Chapter STX. That is going to be going on at the same time Thursday on Bank. But yeah, thank you for tuning in and watching this amazing game between these two teams, which Storm takes 7-5.